Well, hello there, Aries. Welcome to Pyro Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about August 17th through the 23rd. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I also have a guiding card for you from the Tarot of the Abyss deck. It is the Wise One, also known as the Hierophant in this deck. It is speaking to our understanding and our knowledge of everything we've been through, where we've been, what we learned, all that stuff. Even the things we learned by watching other people, those things are relevant, especially as we're looking at the situation as it comes up before us this particular week. We've got this card all month, so this is going to have relevance all month long, where people are going to be coming to you with stuff, and you're going to have to be objective on the outside and being capable of seeing it from both sides and coming up with a safe and appropriate reaction to all of that. So we're going to break out our old wisdom. Yay. That's going to be super fun. The other messages that I have from my better angels for us this month are all about how we are going to be being prepared. You know, we want to make sure that we have everything we need as we move forward on any given day. So get your food, get your water, get your granola bars, get an umbrella, get some boots, get whatever you need. Always be prepared. I'm in Washington, so that's why I think about umbrellas and boots. So, but whatever you need, wherever you're going, if you need sunscreen and a hat, do that thing. Do those things because we want to make sure that we are prepared. We don't want to have to go back to get anything, right? We want to have it with us wherever we go. It might just be something you just keep in the car, and it'll be helpful, okay? I think that you'll find that there will be little things in there you need all the time, or you'll find out over the weeks, oh, I need to put Band-Aids in, I need to put sunscreen, I need a hat, I need all those things in there all the time. So it'll be helpful, and you'll find yourself really excited and happy that you're over-prepared and ready to go. So, nice. Flashlight, yay. There's other things going on as well. Of course, we need to remember that this month we're going to be feeling those feelings. All those feelings are going to be relevant to all 12 signs, so be aware. Good, bad, indifferent, jealousy, anger, frustration, those are all feelings, and we're going to be feeling them, okay? Wherever you got to go, whatever you got to do so you can feel those feelings, that's going to be important that you get after it, okay? Because those feelings are relevant. You may not want to do it all in public, and that is certainly something you'll want to use your good judgment on, okay? I did turn on a fan because it's a little steamy up in here, but just be aware that if you hear a little humming somewhere, it might be the fridge or it might be the fan. All right, so nothing weird. Just trying to make sure I don't sweat too much. Okay. The other things going on, I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, and if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed yet, I would. And this reading resonates with you, or you really just dig my personal self, and I really dig that too. Don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It helps my little channel grow. As you can see, there have been changes. Like, yeah, I got thumbnails. Hello. I know, I'm learning new things, just like we talked about last month. So this is very cool stuff. Little by little, everything gets done, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the cards, all right? So this is good. We have those 3 cards. Now we're going to go ahead and get a mystery card for us before we get going and started, right? Sorry, those are out of view. Here we go. What are we doing? This is the Witch's Tarot, so don't be alarmed. Everything is fine. It has good vibes. Think of it as a perfectly cleansed deck. And yeah, I take good care of my cards. So, and in my understanding is when the pentagram, oh, we got a twofer. Oh my goodness, we have a twofer. So this must be important stuff. I'm going to go ahead and keep both of these cards. We're going to put them over here to wait for us. At the end of this reading, we'll go ahead and get after that. All right. So let's go ahead and use the magical Nordic Tarot to go ahead and go deeper on this reading. All right. So let's see what's going on here. All right. This week we have the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about our karma. We have all the good things we've done and all the bad things we've done are all stacked up, waiting to be worked through. So whatever we've done thus far for ourselves, for others, is coming through, and we're going to either reap the rewards or reap, the rest of it. So let's look at what's going on right now. Honestly, Aries, I don't think you have anything to worry about, because you know what? You're a pretty good apple. All right. So then here we have the Seven of Cups. Ooh, the Seven of Cups, choices and options. We had Seven of Cups. We aren't done yet. We still have choices and options. Wonderful news. I love, love, love this. This is great. So this is going to be awesome. I love that you still have choices and options, and it's a karmic lesson for you to choose wisely, right? Choose carefully. Last week we were talking about them going toward your dreams and goals, making sure we're headed in the right direction. This is good. So now you're still working towards choosing wisely and how you handle that stuff. The Eight of Pentacles shows up this week to say, hey, you're going to be working your butt off. Everything you're doing is going to be making you money. So even the choices you're making here that are a karmic lesson for you will be making you money. So whatever you're choosing, you're going to be working towards choosing the thing that will make you more money, which doesn't make you a bad person. It just means you need to make more money. Ta-da! Okay. I believe you want... That's interesting. So these little pentacles have tiny little wheels inside. You can't even see them on the thing, but there's tiny little wheels in there. That's fun. So it's important for you to realize and understand that yes, the Wheel of Fortune is here. Oh, there's even tiny wheels on the cups. Isn't that crazy? I didn't notice that before. Ta-da! Okay, so we have a lot of wheels. We have a lot of things going on in our karmic lessons, moving forward, bringing choices, and you're working towards more money. You're going to get more money. Everything is happening on the money side. Good money is coming to you, and you're working it out. Okay, love that for you. This is beautiful, beautiful stuff. Now we have the Ten of Cups is where you're blocked. So family, if you have family who wants your attention or your time or your energy, you're going to have to be smart and savvy about that, and just say, you know what, I don't have, I don't have time right now, but make another schedule. If you don't have time when they say they want to see you, make time to see them another time, okay? Schedule them in, make a schedule. You have time to make a schedule. It'll be fine, okay? That'll be a good thing. Now then, the King of Wands. There's a like-minded gentleman. A gentleman who thinks like you do. A male energy person. It doesn't have to be a guy. It could be a woman who thinks like you do, who's got male energy, and that's very cool. Very proactive and capable. Yes, good stuff. Pay attention to what they want and what's going on with them. But realize that whatever they have to say will be holding you back, okay? So they could be the family member who is saying, hey, check it out. I want to see you. I want to come. I want to be around you. And you're like, hey, I love that. That would be great. I really, 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 really want to do that. But I have to schedule that. So be aware that all of these things, even the Six of Cups, you having time to share from your heart and pay attention, whoo-wee, their timing is off. And you're this particular week, the 17th through the 23rd, you are just pushing forward in some way that you don't have time for family, you don't have time for anything, okay? So when you get in the car and you start driving, you might want to do your chatting right then, because if you don't, that might be your only time to really communicate with the outside world and let other people know what's going on with you, okay? And when you do that, it will help you commune with them, get oriented, and feel like a part of that situation, okay? But you can't really do much because you're working your butt off, you're doing your thing, working it through, okay? And that's wonderful, wonderful stuff. Aha. Your solution? Yep. With all the choices and options and money to be made, yep, jumping right in. No hesitation. We're going to jump right into this. No more hesitation. We're going to, yeah, I've made my decision. I know where I'm going. I know what I want. This is where I'm going. I'm going to be able to use my big idea to move forward in this situation, and this is going to be a beautiful opportunity. I'm feeling excited and super awesome about that. Good job. And of course, the King of Pentacles is here saying that yes, King of Pentacles telling me that there's this opportunity here with a gentleman who speaks more about money and cares more about money than other things. So this person is going to be playing a part in your solution. He may be showing up wherever you're at, or he might be your boss at work. This is somebody who cares a lot about how money is made, how much things cost. He's quite honestly the type of fellow who focuses so much on money and how much things cost. He would gloat about how much he spent on his car, or anything else. Anything else he got a good deal on. He wants to celebrate his good deal, and that good deal is going to be his big surprise and his big excellent moment. So he's definitely pushing forward in that area. So be aware that he is going to be excellent and happy and excited to share good ideas with you about money and ways to make more money and all that good stuff. If he has any new ones, he will feed on your ideas and or find ways to monetize your idea. If you just have an idea but he wants to monetize it, he will find a way to monetize it, especially if it helps him. If it doesn't help him, he might just be the kind of guy who wants to help you monetize it anyway. We'll see what kind of guy he turns out to be, but you know, he's all about the money, and that is going to be a benefit to you. I think that will be a good thing. All right, so you are really moving forward here. You're definitely working and moving forward, and that's good news. This is all about work right here, okay? All the family and love and joy stuff, this is not the week, okay? This is not your week, okay? Just let them know, I love you. I will talk to you next week, okay? Love you. Need a break. I will talk to you later, okay? Now then, let's get a Mystic Forest Oracle card. What do we have for Aries today? Ooh, right there. All right. Set these off to one side. What do we get? Fulfillment. Huzzah! Look at that. Hello. Yes, everything is coming up gold and roses and awesomeness. So even as you put your family on the back burner, guess what? Everything else is like jackpot. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you where you need to go. Ta-da! You are on a unique journey. We talked about the Fool. Yes? Yes. This shows a fella hanging on a cliff. You probably can't even see it in here, but it's in silhouette, sort of. And yes, he is indeed. He's hanging off a cliff like the Fool. But you know what? You're doing exactly what you need to do. You're on your mission. You're handling your business. You're getting where you need to go, and you're taking care of business. I love, love, love this. You don't need anyone else to tell you I mean, God bless your family, but you know what? If you need to keep moving on your unique path, do it. All right? Now then, we have 2 mystery cards. Huzzah, right? 2. What do we get? 2. This is 2 of Cups. Huzzah. 2 of Cups. Interesting, we have another fella on a cliff. But the lady is up on the top of the cliff. And he's got to get up there. Dun, dun, dun. Fulfillment. Climbing up the hill. He's climbing up a hill. He's climbing up a hill. They're separated. Not your typical 2 of Cups. Usually they're intertwined and all up in it, having a good time. But this is an interesting version of 2 of Cups, where he has to work for it. So what it tells me really is that you really are in a place where you need to work for what you want. The happiness and the joy that you want, you're working towards it, no matter what path that takes you on. And even if that's a relationship situation, it may be long distance. Some of you may be getting into long distance relationships where you're going to have to work harder to stay connected. And that is, sometimes that's what this is all about, is wanting that connectivity. That person saying, hey, I haven't heard from you lately. What's going on? I thought we were together. And you're like, I need to talk to you next week. I'm really, 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 really busy right now, okay? So keep that in mind, all right? And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Hello, a double whammy. Bazinga! Hello, this is terrific. Eight of Pentacles is always about working hard and making money. Ta-dun, ta-dun, ta-dun. He's working hard, and he put in the effort, and look at that bodybuilding. Holy moly, right? And now he's getting paid. Hello. Yes. So this is all about how we put in the effort, we can get what we want. With equal effort, you get exactly what you want and exactly what you need. I love that. So you're going to put in the effort, you're going to get what you want. In this case, it's Two of Cups. So some of the effort is money, the other effort is relationships. So well done, Aries. You're working towards relationships, you're also working towards money. Well, both of those are coming up in like super a lot right now, and I love that for you. Super cool. Now then, you need a pocket full of rocks. Let's get you a pocket full of rocks. All right, we have black tourmaline, green garnet, and blue calcite. All right, so black tourmaline is all about staying grounded, making sure that whatever you're doing, you stay connected to the earth. This is going to be important since you're kind of on a cliffside. The Fool jumping off. Ta-dum, ta-dum, ta-dum. You might be jumping into a new relationship. Huzzah! Green garnet is all about your third chakra. It's a third chakra stone where in your third chakra, your memories, your feelings, and your emotions are all stored. So that's what I was taught. And of course, when you're healing those, we want you to use it. The green garnet will help you bring things up to the surface and work on healing them. That could be relationship stuff, which is why this whole cliffside situation is so much work, is you're working through stuff. The green garnet is the cliff, okay? Let the green garnet be in your pocket and help you work through those feelings, emotions, and stuff like that, and come out on the other side. Blue calcite is a fifth chakra stone. It's all about you communicating the words that you're hearing, the feelings that you're feeling. And when you communicate your feelings like a grown-up, you're like, hey, guess what? I'm having some feelings. Ta-da! And your relationship person goes, wow, really? Oh, far out. Okay, so let's talk about them. And then when you talk about the feelings, they lose their power, which is why we talk about our feelings. So pay attention to what you're feeling, communicate it clearly and concisely. It doesn't have to be a hot mess thing. You can go be a hot mess somewhere else and come back and have a grown-up conversation about your feelings. And then presto changeo, you're good to go. All right? That's very cool. All right? So I'm going to set these down right here. Aries, my goodness. Woo, what a week. You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to. If you want to carry something else, by all means. Whatever you choose to carry, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. We'll have a conversation. If you haven't checked the description box below, there's all kinds of good stuff there. You can find out which decks I'm using. You can find out how to get a private reading over the phone with me if you don't have time or energy to come out to the fair. Or you can find my schedule and figure out where I'll be, when I'll be, and come on out. I would love to see you have a turkey leg and get a reading in person. It would be so much fun. And of course, if you resonated with the reading, I would really love it if you subscribe to the channel. It helps my little channel grow. And of course, I'll be here next week, and we'll talk about the 24th through the 30th. All right? Thank you so much for being here, and we will talk to you then.